Hello Peaches! So today I'm going to do this 30 question beauty tag, I think it's called. Something with beauty, and there are 30 questions that I'm going to answer. And it's just a bunch of like makeup, and cosmetic, and beauty related questions obviously. And yeah, I decided to do this because I do make a few makeup videos sometimes on my channel, and I do love makeup and love playing with makeup. So I thought this would be a perfect video for me to make. The first question is, do you remember your first makeup item? And no, I don't remember, unfortunately. I have a very bad memory of stuff like that. So no, I don't. Describe your perfect mascara. Have you found one that fits your specifications? No, I haven't found one, unfortunately. But my perfect mascara would have to be waterproof and just, you know, make my lashes look good. You know, something that will make them look thick and very long. And I have one that's kind of doing that after a couple of layers, but that's not waterproof. So it's like, I haven't found anything yet that's perfect, but I found something that's almost perfect. What kind of coverage do you prefer from foundation? I don't wear foundation every day. I only wear it for cosplay, which is like a couple of times a year, so it's not that often. So also because I use it for cosplay, I do want it to look very fake. Well, not very fake, but because I cosplay like cartoon characters and stuff like that, then they obviously have a different kind of skin than real people do. So I don't like my foundation to be too natural looking. I wanted to make a complete, like, cover every single thing in my face, so it looks fake but still not cakey, if that makes sense. Just something that's perfect for cosplay and looking like a cartoon character. That's what I want. Favorite high-end brand? I don't really buy high-end brands. I only bought one thing from one brand, which is Sephora, which is high-end to me. I don't know if there's any other brands that are more high-end. I don't know, but I have one thing from Sephora. So that's pretty much, you know, that's my favorite high-end brand, I guess, because that's the only thing I've tried. When it comes to makeup, I'm very cheap, because you can buy a lot of great makeup without having to buy something from Sephora, which is really expensive. So it's not because I would love to have so many things from Sephora, but I'm too cheap, because you can buy some pretty good stuff for a lot less money. What cosmetic brands have you always wanted to try but still haven't? Kat Von D, definitely. I know I'm not sure if that's called a brand or just like because it is by Sephora or in work with, I don't know. But Kat Von D's makeup, I need to try that. I need it, but it's just so expensive. And the only Sephora store that we have here, well, I think we have a few more in Denmark, but the one that's closest to where I live is still pretty far away from where I live. So it's not that often that I get the chance to look at it. And again, I'm so cheap when it comes to makeup. Like, I want Kat Von D, but it's so expensive. So I don't know, maybe hopefully one day I'll get something. Favorite drugstore brand? I don't really know what qualifies as drugstore brand, because I know in America it's like you can buy things at makeup stores and you can buy, well, makeup at drugstores, but we don't have that same system here in Denmark. You know, at drugstores you only buy drugs, you don't buy makeup. So I don't really know what qualifies as being a drugstore brand, because it's not the same way it works here, so I can't answer that question. Do you wear fake eyelashes? I used to wear them like every day for like a couple of years ago. Now I only wear them for cosplay, just like with foundation and powder and stuff. So yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but only for cosplay. And when I do, it's really big, really dramatic, because, you know, cosplay and you have to have really unnatural looking eyes. So yeah, I do sometimes. Is there any kind of makeup you can't leave the house without? No, because I can easily leave the house without any makeup. I always wear makeup, but that's not because I feel like no one is allowed to see me without makeup on. It's just because I like putting on makeup and I like the way it looks on me. But I'm also like, I don't care if people see me without makeup, because I think I look pretty good without makeup as well. So I just do it because I love putting it on and I think it's fun. What is your most cherished beauty product? My favorite beauty product? That is difficult because I have a few. The first one will definitely have to be this lipstick from NYX Cosmetics. It's the shade Lala, and it's this really pretty dark purple, well not really dark purple, but brownish, purplish, earthy kind of color. I don't know how to explain this color, but it's so pretty because it's, you know, it's color, but it's not like a bright color or anything. It's very earthy and natural, but still not natural. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. It's awesome. And another favorite item I have is this palette. It's really cool. It's called Mermaids Forever because, you know, I'm a mermaid. I love mermaids, so this is perfect for me. I got it for Christmas from my sister and her mother. It's my half sister, so we have the same dad. So I got it from them, and let me just show you the colors because they're amazing. So this is what it looks like when you take it out of the blue thing, and then when you open it, it's like that. These colors are so amazing, and they're so shimmery and so, you know, mermaid colors. They're just so perfect, and there are so many different color schemes. There's dark and there's light colors and pastel colors, and it's just perfect, and I love it so much. And then I have a third favorite thing. I know I cannot decide, but the last thing is this. It's from Sephora. This is the only thing I own from Sephora, and it's amazing. I only bought this because it was on sale. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought it because it was pretty expensive from new. But just the box, you know, it's glittery, and then you open it and ta-da-da! It's so amazing because there's highlighters, and these highlighters are amazing. And then there's eyeshadows and blush, and there's two that says it's for the eyebrows, but those colors are brown, and I use black or purple for my eyebrows. So I just use those as eyeshadow. You can use all of these as eyeshadow as well. And these colors are so amazing, and they're so pigmented. Like, you can, I know that I said that I'm too cheap to buy these things, but it was on sale, and you can clearly tell the difference between this and cheaper palettes, because Sephora palettes, they are like, they're really good. Like, I was so surprised when I bought this of how much better it actually was. So this is amazing, and it's a pretty box because it's pink and there's glitter on it, so it's just perfect. How often do you shop for makeup? Do you like to pick up an item here and there, or get lots of goodies at once? I think I shop for makeup like once a month or something. It's not like I don't go out to buy makeup. That's very rare that I do that. That's only, you know, when they started selling NYX cosmetics down at a mall that's close to where I live, then I went down there to buy something. But normally it's just when I'm out shopping, just in general, or at the mall for something else, I look at the makeup store, in the makeup store, and I end up buying something. So that happens like a couple times a month, maybe once a month or something. And I mostly buy just one or two things at a time. I would love to buy a lot of things at once, but I don't really have that much money, and I also do have a lot of makeup already. So it's not because I need to buy a lot, because I already have a shit ton. So about once a month, and mostly just like a couple of things at the time. Do you have a beauty budget, or do you spend freely? I don't have a budget for anything at all. I'm really bad at money. So I only have a budget for like food and then my rent. The rest I blow it. So I just spend freely. Just when I find something, I spend the money on that if I have it. Do you utilize coupons, reward cards and sales when you shop for cosmetics? Coupons and reward cards doesn't really exist in the same way as it does in America. Here in Denmark, we do, you know, coupons, it's in kind of a different way. As far as I understand, in America there's like coupons everywhere for everything, but here it's only if I buy for a lot of money, then I can get a 5% coupon for my next item if I buy for over a lot of money. So it's, you don't really get coupons the same way. So but I do buy when there are sales, if I have the money, of course. I like buying when things are on sale. What type of product do you buy the most of? That would have to be eyeshadows or lipsticks, because, you know, with foundation and mascara and eyeliner, there's pretty much basically, you know, I know you can get different colors of mascaras and eyeliners, but basically it's almost always the same color, or the same color scheme at least, and I only use black, and then my foundation is obviously always the same color. So that I only buy those things when I run out. I don't really go out and buy like a new mascara because it looks cool or something. But with lipsticks and eyeshadows, there are endless amounts of colors, and you know, you can get them matte, you can get them shimmery, you can get them with glitter, you can get all kinds of eyeshadows and lipsticks, and I will, no matter how much I buy of it, I will never have every single color and glitter combination and things that exist. So I am obsessed with eyeshadows and lipsticks. Is there a brand that you absolutely can't stand? No, not really. Do you avoid certain ingredients in cosmetics like parabens and sulfates? I don't know what those two are, but I don't care what's in it. I don't avoid any ingredients in my makeup because I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's vegan because I'm really not a vegan. I don't care if it's cruelty free. I don't care what's in it. Obviously I'm careful with buying at those weird kind of stores that are some places, because you know, we have a few of those here at least, where it's like very, very cheap. Like normally a lipstick costs like 10 times as much as they take for it. I don't buy that obviously, but it's more just because I'm concerned that there's something poisonous, or well, not poisonous, but something that's really not good for me in it. But I don't really, if they sell it at the makeup store, then I buy it. I don't care if it's one thing or the other. I don't really care. Do you have a favorite place to shop for makeup? That's a little difficult for me to answer because in Copenhagen we do have a few different kinds of makeup stores, but I don't live that close to Copenhagen. I go there sometimes, but when I buy makeup it's at the mall where I live, and here in the area where I live there's like 3 malls, but all of them have the same store. We only have like one store that sells makeup, and it's the same, you know, chain in all the malls around here. So that's, I don't really know. That's the only place I buy from, and I only think we have that store in Denmark and maybe Sweden or something. So yeah, I don't really have many stores to choose from since I only buy from that one store. Do you like trying new skincare products, or do you keep a certain routine? I don't really do skincare anything. As I said before, I don't wear foundation or powder, only for cosplay, which is a couple of times a year. So I never wear it for every day, because my skin has always been really fucking amazing. I never, even when I was a teenager, I never really gotten any zits. Maybe I had one there and one there, but that was like it. I never gotten acne or anything. I always had very soft baby skin, and I still have. My mom sometimes, she just comes up and like, it's soft, because she's kind of weird, but you know, my skin is very soft and very healthy, and it has always been. So I'm being careful with doing too much skincare things, because you know, if there's nothing wrong with your skin, there's no reason to take care of it. That's how my mentality works, I guess. If you don't have a broken leg, then there's no reason to get a cast on it, you know, and that's the same with face. The only thing I have is, you know, I get, when I'm on my period, I get a couple of days where my skin kind of hates me a little bit. And I think, you know, that's just because of the hormones in the body. I think many women experience that when they're on the period. So for those 2 days or something, I get a little bit dry skin. I get a few zits here and there, but only like 2 or 3 tops. And then I sometimes use a face mask for that. But that's just like homemade, usually, where I just make some honey with some oil and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the only time I use anything skincare related. It's when I'm on my period, only for a couple of days. But normally I don't. I use lotion after I take a shower, but I also do that on the rest of my body, so it's just the same. It's just because I have skin here and I have skin here, so just kind of put it everywhere. So yeah, long explanation, but I don't do it because I don't need to, because my skin is fucking amazing. Favorite bath and body brand? I've only recently started getting a little bit into that. As I said, I don't use any skincare thing for my face, and with body lotions and stuff for the rest of my body, you know, my skin on my rest of my body is also really fucking amazing and smooth, and it's never really too dry. So whenever I do use lotion and I buy it, it's just the basic cheap things that you can buy at, you know, the makeup store. It's not, I don't really care what brand it is and stuff. As long as it smells good, that's pretty much all I need, because my skin doesn't really need much. It just needs a little bit after I take a shower. So it's not, I don't need like a really good brand to take care of my skin, because my skin doesn't need to be taken care of. And with bath stop, I recently gotten into that a little bit with like body shower gel, whatever it's called. So I don't really have any favorite brands yet. So far I've only tried like cheap things that I've found just to kind of get into it a little bit. And before that I just used shampoo for my body to wash my body. So I don't know. I don't have anything yet. If you could only buy from one brand, which brand would you choose? I think I would choose NYX Cosmetics, because you know, on one hand I would love to say Sephora, but you know, that's also very expensive, so no. But NYX is really good, I think, and they're also really cheap, at least from where I buy them here in Denmark in that store. So yeah, I guess that would have to be it. What brand do you think has the best packaging? I don't really look at packaging that much. I guess I would have to say Kat Von D's. I know I just said I love this packaging of this, and I do, but it's not like I remember which brands make the cool packaging, but I guess Kat Von D does have some pretty cool ones. I love the metal matte palette, isn't that what it's called? Where like, if you turn it this way it says metal, but then when you turn it around it says matte, and it's really cool. So if I had to choose something, it would be hers, because that's like the only brand that I remember like the packaging of. Otherwise I look at the product and not really the packaging. Which celebrity always has great makeup? That is definitely Kat Von D. I know I talk about her all the time, but I freaking love her. Also because I seen a few of these videos and everyone was like, oh, Kylie Jenner always has great makeup. And she does, she has great makeup, but it always looks the same. Like, she always has the same colors, the same color scheme, the same thing going on. Kat Von D never has the same thing. Like, first of all, she's so creative, because, you know, she's a tattoo artist, so she has to be creative. She is really creative. And that just, you can clearly see that in her makeup. You know, just her eyeshadow is really colorful and always different kind of color combinations. And even her eyeliner. You know, normally most people, they make colorful eyeshadow and then just a basic cat eye eyeliner. She doesn't do that. She makes fucking insane shapes out of her eyeliner sometimes. Then they have a little chop in them, and it's just, she's awesome, alright? Everything she does is amazing with makeup. I don't know how she does it. It's always something new, and it's always fucking on fleek with her makeup. So she definitely has the best makeup of everyone in the entire world. Do you belong to any online makeup communities? No, I don't. I didn't know that existed. So no. 5 favorite beauty gurus. Alright, Kat Von D, surprise. Alexa Paletti, a YouTuber. Made You Look, also a YouTuber. She mostly does body paint, but she also has a second channel where she does beauty. Riri Phillips, she's also a YouTuber, and she makes a lot of different videos, but she also makes quite a lot of makeup videos, and she is so good at it. She makes goth makeup and it's amazing. And the last one would have to be Adora Bad Brat, because her makeup is always so freaking awesome. It's so over the top gothic, and there's like, oh, it's so amazing. She doesn't really post that much on YouTube anymore, but she does have a few makeup tutorials on there. Otherwise, she posts pictures of makeup on Instagram all the time, and it's so amazing. Do you like multifunctional products like lip and cheek stains? I never tried it, so I can't really say if I like it. Are you clumsy with putting on makeup? Not really, actually, and I'm really surprised that I'm not more clumsy with that, because I'm clumsy with everything. In general, I'm just a very clumsy person. And I used to be very clumsy with makeup as well, but I kind of learned, also because I have been playing a lot with makeup lately, so you kind of get used to it. But in the beginning I was, definitely. Just 6 months ago, I would always get mascara up here, I would always draw my eyebrows too big on one side, I would always get lipstick all over the place, so I used to, but luckily I'm not anymore. Do you use makeup base primer for your eyes? Base/primer. Yeah, I do use primer for my eyes because I like my eyeshadow to be poppin', or whatever it is you say. I like it to be very out there. So I do use primer because that way it looks more colorful and pigmented, I guess. How many hair products do you use on a typical day? None. I don't really use hair products that much. I wash my hair 2 times a week or something, about that. And when I do that, I use shampoo and conditioner, and then after I gotten out of the shower and my hair is still wet, I put in a little bit of like a hair mask, kind of like conditioner kind of thing, and then leave it there. So that's what I use, but it's not on a daily basis because I only wash my hair 2 times a week or something. So yeah. And other than that, I use maybe hairspray once a month or something, but that's only if my hair is like really not cooperating with me. So if I have to tame it a little bit, I use hairspray, but it doesn't happen that often. So yeah, I don't do anything on like a typical day with my hair. I just brush it and put it up. I only do use products when I wash my hair. What do you apply first, concealer or foundation? I never want concealer in my life, so foundation, obviously. Do you ever consider taking makeup classes? No, I don't. I think makeup is really fun and I love doing it, but I also like doing it myself and like learning myself, and since I'm not going to use it for a job or anything, then it's fine by me. And also because nowadays you can learn anything on YouTube, so if there's something that I'm unsure about how to do or what to do with it, I just go to YouTube or Google and then I find out right away. And the last question is, what do you love about makeup? What I love the most about makeup is definitely how creative you can be. As I just said before, my inspiration is Kat Von D with her insanely creative way of thinking when it comes to applying her makeup. Because, you know, as I also said even more before, there's endless possibilities with lipsticks and eyeshadows, for example. You know, there's endless colors, and then you can get them with shimmer, with glitter and matte, and you can get anything, and you can combine everything in a billion different ways. Like, there's endless amounts of possibilities for what you can do with your makeup, and that just excites me so much, because, you know, just the thought of me never running out of things to do with my makeup is so amazing, and I'm so excited about it. So that's definitely it. I always been a creative person. I always was drawing in class when I had to pay attention in school and stuff. I always just did those kind of things, made jewelries myself, was drawing a lot, stuff like that. So this is a way for me to be creative now, and I love it. So that was the tag for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any more questions about beauty or makeup or anything, please let me know down below and I will answer them as best as I can. Press the like button if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and thank you for watching.